What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode and edition of the Chop Sports Fight Factory right here from the Richard Lucas Chevrolet and Subaru studio. And, of course, we're being powered by Absolute Eyewear. Go check those guys out right on Main Street in Woodbridge. It is Dave Sturchio. It is Tommy D, and it is Chris Payne over there.
Oh, man, that was fucked up.
I almost put up the Chris Payne second, but Tommy would have definitely...
The Rice King.
God damn.
4 words in, I already dropped an F-bomb.
Yeah, well...
Speaking of food,
Are you hungry?
did we lose something?
Did we lose something? No. Huh?
Did we lose any dudes?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, Dudes Gourmet. You can do... Yeah, sure. Cool. Dudes. Anyway, thanks for interrupting my flow.
Why did we have to bring that up?
I don't even know. Tommy he's all about business, about
When
himself.
did we announce that we lose a sponsor by giving them time?
Yeah. It's like we didn't lose anybody, first of all.
Okay.
No, there's a different method to... There's no more promo codes. That's why I didn't want to... Oh. All right. Anyway. Jesus Christ.
I
What
missed
the
that meeting.
What? Are we fucking new?
I guess we are. I guess we are new. But anyway, it is a big week
I hate your face.
at the Fight Factory because
love
it
yours.
is Rumble Week, ladies and gentlemen. The Royal Rumble's here. It's the best event of the year, bar none. Can't even touch it with anything else. It's obviously, right, favorite pay-per-view of the year, no matter what?
The only Rumble I
Yes.
actually enjoy.
No, I mean, there's only one Rumble.
No.
Well, I'm not talking about battle royals. I'm
That's
talking
the
about...
same fucking difference.
No, it's not the same fucking difference. When there's 20 guys in the ring at the same time, and then you go
yeah,
ding, ding,
that's
ding, and
totally
start.
different. Like
It's
the
different.
excitement of
The
somebody
excitement of the
coming out,
countdown
not
and-
knowing who's coming.
Tommy's just like, you know what, dude?
do
Tommy's
do
back.
do.
Tommy's back, everybody, from his sabbatical.
I didn't have any rice, so I'm a little angry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're
Anyway,
not doing this.
We're not doing this.
We're
anyway.
not doing this. Just mix the rice.
That's big. Yeah, well,
Put the fucking water in the pot.
oh, my God. As I sip the Savage sauce there. Anyway, hope everybody's doing well. The show's off to a fiery start.
Hold on. Am I still rolly?
Are you sucking it in? You're wearing black. And you
I'm
got your...
sucking it in.
Yeah, you're good, bro.
I
You're
wore a
good.
black shirt and I still saw the ripples.
Oh, my God. Payne's worried about his appearance. So if anybody's listening to this on the podcast version, you have nothing to worry about. But if you're
I'm
watching
for
us
body
on YouTube,
shaming.
I am not for body shaming.
I'm absolutely for body
I
shaming.
mean, dude, I grew up being bullied my entire life. I'm done with the body shaming shit.
Whatever you
So
say.
if you want to hate yourself, that's all on you.
Oh, I'm all about.
If you want to hate Tommy, that's also all on
I'm
you.
all about negative reinforcement.
Oh my God. Well,
You're fat.
just putting it out there. Anyway, Rumble week, right? We're gonna get into the Royal Rumble and our predictions and everything like that in just a little bit. I guess we should start with AEW just to get it out of the way. In case you
Before we
want
start
to...
anything, I just want to give a shout out to the man responsible.
40 years.
40 years.
40 years since Hulkamania.
Well, let me tell you something.
It seems like it's all over the set here. We have our Mean Gene with our Hogan. We have our Hulk Rules bandana. Nice little... I definitely had that one way back when.
Hulk had that belt.
What, the figure?
Hulk had that. But yeah, I had that figure way back in the day. I feel like I had a million figures that like people are just like... the bigger rubber ones.
LJNs.
Pause.
Oh, yeah.
But they're the ones that are like hard to get now,
the
right?
big rubber ones. Yeah, they're you're,
I had
you're
them all.
never gonna find a
The
really,
Hogan with, right? Was
He always stood like
posing
this.
like this, right? I had that one. I
It was
had
like, how
Macho
on
Man.
earth would he stand?
I had King Kong Bundy.
He was in a squat all
I
the
had-
time.
Here, I have an idea. Yeah, he really was. I have a question for you, Mr. Figure.
Sure.
He was dressed like an army guy.
Colonel Kushner.
Yep,
Him.
Colonel Kushner.
Yeah.
And there
that's-
were 3 different versions of him.
I had the one with the green shirt, tan pants, boots, and a little beret.
He had the
I
beret,
guarantee
but he
you
also had one that was bearded, one that was unbearded. And
I
then
put a beard
think,
on him, actually.
If I'm not
With a marker.
mistaken, there was one that was bearded but not painted.
I
Fun.
guarantee you, anybody who had the Iron Sheik bit the feet
Bit
off.
the feet off. Yep. I had about 8 cheeks and only one had complete feet.
Why are we biting feet? Like, what's happening?
Because
The
nobody
hook,
liked the horn.
You couldn't help it.
No one liked the horn on the shoe.
you couldn't help it.
You know, back in the day when I was a little guy,
Never happened.
I used to think that would like kill somebody. Like if he just kicked somebody in the gut, it would just
Right,
stab
yeah.
him.
Well,
Like,
wasn't
why
there a
did it
weight
spike
in it?
him?
Like, wasn't that one of the things that they did on the WWE Legends thing? That there was like a weight in the.
Oh, so it actually would kill you if you
Yeah.
got stabbed with a horn. I had thought it was like flimsy.
I'm going to go with no.
I'm gonna go with no as well. I'm
All
gonna
right,
go
so
with
go back and watch it.
Our historian Tommy probably got that one wrong.
Go back and watch it, and then you could tell me on air that I was right in front of the world.
Okay, the whole
It's
row.
not really that big a deal. I just say no because I don't think you'd be running around with steel toes unless you were Zeus and no holds
He was
barred.
cranking up his LA gears before. Those things.
yeah.
Those things got like
What the f-
he can't- what are
Look
those?
at your damn boots. They're starting to grow roots.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are
Some of us-
factory made.
Some of us got to work for a living, boys.
You sit in a truck. Shut up.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Stop acting like you actually do anything.
Listen, doorman.
I sit in a booth. I'm a cop.
Doorman.
Doorman. Damn, that was good.
God, I love the way we start this show.
I know. Imagine if we actually talked wrestling. That would actually be even more fun.
Oh, yeah. So you said something about AEW. So continue.
They had a show, a fun little show called Dynamite, which, by the way, I've told Shay going forward, our producer, the lovely Shay, the one now tattooed Shay.
2 tattoos.
I thought she got one removed already.
No, she's getting it removed.
All right. But anyway,
Now
I
Kevin's gotta
told
pay
Shay
for
to
that.
leave out Collision because by the time we record this, Collision's so far in our rearview mirror, there's really nothing to talk about. So we will focus on Dynamite.
And it's not like anything really important happens on it anyway.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. But anyway, we'll start off Dynamite. Hook started the show, came out with Samoa Joe, said they'll meet again down the road. Joe told security to get Hook out of his ring, and Hook fought him off, blah, blah, blah.
Now, I want to ask you guys this because I wasn't here last week.
Did you watch
Didn't
the
notice.
show?
Did not
Yes.
notice.
I want to know, with Hook kicking out at one of the finisher, you both,
I hate that.
thank you. That's just what
Absolutely hate that.
Like, I want to know.
Wait.
If it was somebody bigger.
Well, no. When was the finisher done? Because I didn't see the match. Because I don't watch
It
wrestling.
was done towards what you would have thought would be the end.
Okay, so it wasn't like a shotgun F5 all out of nowhere or something like that, where Lesnar would do it and then you would kick out because it was the first move of the match. This was actually at the end of the match.
I would say middle end. It
Yeah,
was.
you're
It was
not
not
kicking
in the
out at
beginning.
one, man. Stop making this guy look like he's a fucking. And look, again, for what he is, for what his size is, for what he's trying to present, I like it. I do like the character. I love it actually. But I just don't know if you should be stacking him up with a killer like Samoa Joe and making him look. You can make him look good, but don't make him look like he's a fucking ox. You know what I mean? Like again, I'm more of a realistic. Can this happen in real life thing? I know there's a bunch of. Wrestling is wrestling. We get it. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like this.
See, I never had a comment on this because this is one of those things where somebody who hasn't been in the business shouldn't have a comment on. I have 2 people here that have been in the business. You know, obviously, Chris, you went a little bit further, so you got to meet more people.
What the fuck does that mean?
Were you in NXT?
I fucking ring announced a pay-per-view.
I was there.
You dick.
I wasn't in it. I
What,
was there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Impact.
Bound for Glory. Like, are you kidding?
All 3 people were riveted.
Sold out crowd, first
He
of
is
all.
just like pew,
Sold out
pew,
crowd.
pew.
And
He's Doc Holliday right now. He's
yours truly screwed up Johnny Morrison's entrance. So don't get me started on live TV.
But no,
I was
seriously,
there.
like your thought process on that,
of
like
shit.
kicking out at 1, like you just don't do that, right? And we talked about it with Jake Paul or Logan Paul when he kicked out on 1 against Roman.
But this is
Should've
the
did
thing.
that.
Was it a spear?
I don't know if it was a spear, but it was one of the false finishes. He kicked out at 1.
You can kick out at 1. It just depends on what has been done to you.
I just also
If
think.
you're taking a finish from Samoa Joe, dude, you can't kick out
But
at
you're
1.
also looking at Hook, who's what, 5'9", 5'10", and then Logan Paul is legit 6'2", 6'3",
about
and
the
he's
same weight,
200
though.
and something pounds.
They're the same weight.
No, Logan Paul
Paul's got
shredded.
some meat on him.
So the difference in stature definitely, in my opinion, makes a big difference. But I get it. They were trying to do the whole underdog thing and stuff like that. I get it. I understand what they were doing. Don't think it was the right person.
That's all I want to know.
Yeah. Speaking of, I don't even know. There's no segue. There's no segue
Real
for
quick,
that.
I also felt like Taz was like kind of getting just a wee bit annoyed about how hard he was giving him the business. In the
How
ring.
hard Joe was hitting him?
Yeah. Because
Here we
Taz
go.
got up.
Joe,
Taz got up.
Taz, 2024.
Taz got up in the commentary and like stood up and like away from the table for a moment.
Well, he's watching his son getting his ass kicked. So, I mean, that can't be good for anybody.
Yeah,
You know, it's like imagine me or you watching our son or
elongated
you watching the
squash.
son. Yeah.
I don't know. It's scripted, so I
maybe-
would have been better if it was
well,
like
well, we do know that.
I
but
would have been
we-
better off if it was like, yeah, it's my son, damn it, or something like that. Or
Yeah.
be
and
annoyed
make
as a
it
father in
tell
that sense.
Tell a story. Yeah, I would like that too. Hangman Page defeats Penta. Great. Wardlow defeats Trent Beretta. Poor Trent. This was something that was interesting, and I told you guys, I was texting you guys, I was watching it live. Deonna Purrazzo came out with Toni Storm. They did it like a divide with the half gray screen, half. I think that was awesome production wise. I think that was pretty dope. But Bully Ray put out a tweet, and he caught some fire for it, saying, you know, they got the matching tattoos thing, right? Mm-hmm. And he's like, tell a story for the love of God. Mm-hmm. Nobody did Bully not listen to the first part of the thing when like Deonna was basically breaking down the relationship they had?
I guess not.
Like he was getting butthurt about it, and I was like, well, she just told the story. They live together, they train together. Hey, we got matching tattoos. You know, there's a story there. I'm not sure how good it's gonna be, but there is a story there. Payne, your thoughts? Cricket. All right. Moving on to Swerve Strickland.
Dave?
Yes.
Thought. I got nothing.
Okay, nothing on that one. I'd like to announce my thought, please. Swerve Strickland, who, by the way...
I am your conscience.
Jeff Hardy gets on Dynamite, which, again, it seems like he's been vocal enough to get a spot on Dynamite, which is fine.
Sure.
Yeah. It's Jeff Hardy. Like, let's be honest. It's Jeff fucking Hardy.
Who doesn't want to see Jeff Hardy die on TV?
I mean, he's not going to die on TV. I mean,
there's only one guy that's going to die in AEW.
Obviously.
Jeff Hardy.
He's number 2.
All right. Well, there's a nice long list. But Swerve Strickland, who, by the way, like I said, every time this guy comes out, can you imagine? And I'm not just saying this because, you know, I favor one company over the other, but imagine the Who's House and the dancing and shit that would happen if WWE carried this.
They dropped the ball letting him go, man.
They really did.
And I'm sorry. He's a big fish in a small pond right now. He is a very big fish. Big fish. He's a very big fish.
Big bitch.
In a small pond.
Let me tell you, brother, that big bitch.
And people can sit there and say, oh, how could you say it's a small pond? It's a small fucking pond.
How small?
Small.
How small is it? Thunder Rosa defeats Red Velvet. Is that Velvet?
That was a hard-hitting match.
Yeah.
Rosa can go. I don't care what anybody says.
Red
Velvet can go, too.
Yeah, I like Rosa.
I know Red Velvet, like, you know, everybody's always like, oh, she botches so much. She is a sweetheart.
There were a couple
of
things in the match where I thought it was kind of like lazy and mailed in. Like, you know, the greats are going to be the greats are great because they do the little things that people always overlook. So like, if you're gonna try and sell, you just threw a punch and she ducked. Throw the punch.
Correct.
She's ducking it. Throw it. Lay it in there like you meant to hit her as hard as you possibly
can. Zoom it in there, Henry. Zoom it.
Like if she was gonna miss, let her miss. If she's gonna hit you, then you're gonna get tagged.
Right now because that's all I'm picturing.
Yeah.
Is the old man.
But
Dakota ring in the Cracker Jack box.
Yeah, that's great, Uncle Bob. Man's gonna turn into a Cracker Jack. Anyway, these movie lines they just keep going. You're right.
Turtle doves.
Same guy, Mr. Duncan. Yep. Sting said he wants to retire as tag team champions.
Oh God.
With Darby, which Ricky and Big Bill baby accepted, happening in 2 weeks at Dynamite.
Now, should they do that? Because he hasn't lost in AEW since he's been there.
Not even a tag?
No, nothing.
No, he said they were 27-8 or 27-1.
When did he lose?
Darby said it in the promo.
When did they lose?
So that he can
I
lose
don't
without.
fucking know.
They're gonna win the fucking belts. They're gonna win the belts.
The guy in the front row, I said it to you guys in text, looked more like Sting than Sting.
Now, I gotta
I didn't
ask
see
you, do
that
you
yet.
think that's the right thing?
Them winning the tags?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not?
Why wouldn't you?
They're
one of the most over things going on
He's
right now.
retiring, so what's the point of making
Who
him win?
gives a shit?
Can I ask you a question? When is the Revolution thing? March?
Yeah.
So that would give him, and once he retires, quote, does anybody know his contract situation? Okay.
See, I don't think he's
I'm
retiring
very-
because Darby had alluded to something.
Or
With the whole, when you were training in my garage and
think there's
I told
any-
you that you still got it, you still got it.
any possibility of
Get
a
it out.
WrestleMania appearance by Sting?
No.
Negative.
No? No. Okay. All right.
Nope.
Neither is that. The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass
don't
defeats
know
the
what I just
Mogul
hit.
Embassy for the Trios Championship. By the way, this is what she says in the. By the way, the Bang Bang Scissor Gang is officially a thing. I love it. It's awesome. Awesome.
Bang Scissor
Dude,
Gang.
I got to be honest.
Gang
I
bangs,
love the Guns entrance.
Oh, dude, we
It's
said it
so
last year.
sick.
Yeah, they're cold.
That's
He's
the
got to stick
cold,
with the
cool-
shooter, though. He's got to stick with the pop, pop, pop. With
Bro,
the
when they
stick.
came out to Many Men by 50,
Yep.
oh my God. Dude.
That was the one that he did the.
Yep. And we said that on a previous season. Like, those guys, those. And is anybody else, like, you're a gear guy. Do they not mimic Shawn Michaels?
Oh, my God.
It's great.
But it looks awesome.
What an homage to Shawn.
And
it's
they look like they're getting a little thicker, too, with the
Yeah,
build.
dude.
Like,
Yeah,
they look
man.
good. They look
And
really
I
good.
mean, come on. Your fucking dad's Billy Gunn. You're going to be a thick boy eventually. It's just going to happen.
Give the stuff time.
Adam Copeland defeats Suzuki using the kill switch, Christian's finisher, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, what a dynamite.
No,
Did
you
you
fucked
see-
it up. Stop
wait,
it. Don't even
no,
start.
stop.
Don't. No.
Did you see on
It's like
Twitter-
doing a finish and fucking it up and then trying to do it
somebody
again.
put a picture of,
I've never done that in Monroe.
Shut the fuck up.
That's so good. Lifeguard, what should we do? Do it again.
Somebody had a picture of Suzuki side by side with Cartman when he was going for the Special Olympics with the helmet down.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on, man. People, the internet's it's undefeated.
It's
Undefeated.
Undefeated. You cannot beat the internet.
It's like because Suzuki just
unless you're
wrestled
Vince
Fox
McMahon.
2, like last month.
Oh, stop.
Anyway.
Hitler.
To the main event, to the meat and potatoes of this episode.
That wasn't the main event.
No, that was the main event. I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about the main event of this show. We're going to talk about WWE.
All right, so we're done with the pre-show. Got it.
Yes, done with the pre-show stopper. Do you remember when that psychopath actually made that? Is that going to work? Yeah, that's definitely not going to come on the air. I command you in the name
Sounded
of
like the
Lucifer.
Third time's a try. Trump.
Yeah, take your face.
Pee Wee Herman version.
Anyway, if you're listening to this, he's got one of those pull string Hulk Hogan things.
Best $50 I ever spent.
Monday Night Raw. So look,
My wife would disagree.
We heard the rumors. Yes.
But we'll talk about that over ice.
Does she watch the show?
No.
Damn, that would have been good. Yeah, at least show her that part. She'll get a good razz out of it.
No, she'll be like, you're just a dick.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. You know that.
Then we'll show up here Saturday.
I
with a
felt like I
black
was
eye.
listening to Pesci and fucking what's her face from My Cousin Vinny just argue back and forth before. Anyway, how can you be so sure?
Are you sure?
And only Mrs. Riley.
He does kind of look like Marissa Tomei with the hair.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, right. Marissa Tomei and the wrestler. Hello.
Oh, how you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
Little hook skis.
Seth Rollins. Remember, there was a little rumor well, not rumor, it happened last week when he hindered Jinder and beat him for the World Heavyweight Championship. He tore his MCL, partially tore his meniscus. I've done the meniscus thing. I've
He should
torn
have totally torn it so it wouldn't hurt so bad, right?
Hurts so good.
I was just making a joke about what you were saying about
Hurts
the weight.
so
Oh, did I say that?
good.
I did say
Yeah.
that. All right. Whatever.
I did say that. Would you say that?
Would you say that? Anyway, so he comes out. There was rumors that he could be possibly out through Mania. And look.
I was hoping they let him drop it, like relinquish it.
Yeah, but why should he
Yeah.
have to drop it? If Roman doesn't perform for months, he's not dropping it.
That's a good point.
Where's my almonds?
Roman is a part-timer.
Almonds.
So, I mean, look. He comes out, says he's not going to lose it. He's going to be at Mania. And here comes Gunther, which everybody has now.
Somehow went right
did you
to the
guys
tops.
see the top 3 matches of Mania? The rumored matches that are actually going to be like Triple H's vision, apparently. Okay, so this is the big thing. I mean, like, obviously we can get into the nuts and crannies of Raw,
The
but
nuts and crannies.
what'd I say? Nooks?
It's
Vince
nuts
and
crannies.
Hooker on a pole match?
Fuck off. But I will. Hold on.
Sugar's low, you fuck.
No, I'm actually feeling a little better now. Before I thought I was going to pass out. That's happened to me before, but that was dehydration.
I thought you were going Ronnie Coleman on me. My legs are weak.
Lightweight, baby. Yeah. No, that's Ronnie Coleman.
I'd be huge if I was a Vegas cop. They don't do any type of testing.
New York does
Yes. Yes.
for test.
For everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they just want to make sure you're not roided out of your face.
Abuse of power.
Yeah, that's true though. You got to be careful.
Right, 'cause that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, because when you hit that button to put the gate up,
Yeah, those are expensive to fix. You can break
expensive
that
buttons.
shit.
You don't know how heavy they are. Why don't you try
But I
pressing
know if
that?
Deadpool needs a fucking assistant, he'll need you on steroids. Anyway,
I'll be there.
okay. But anyway, the rumored matches are this. Yep. Seth versus
Gunther?
Gunther. Cody and Punk, and then
I've
Rock
seen
and
that.
Roman. So Cody doesn't get to finish the story at all.
And I said, it doesn't have to happen at WrestleMania. Yes, is it the better story for WrestleMania? Of course it is. Doesn't have to happen.
I know,
here.
we said that last
Can
week.
I say why I don't feel like Punk is going to have anything to do with the title right away?
He
Or-
should.
or
He doesn't
winning-
need to.
Or winning the Rumble. I still feel like they're taking a flyer out on him, even though they signed him. Like
Like you're almost like they're like they're kind of
you have to
treading
earn
lightly.
we know you're a top guy, but we're going to make sure that we do our due diligence and making sure you're here for the right reasons
Check the attitude.
and not causing any disruptions.
Well, it's funny because I mean that's what
I can so see them, and you could bookmark this. I could so see them eliminating each other at the Rumble.
that could happen.
You know, 2 times at the same
Yeah, but
time.
to bounce off what you were saying there,
Maybe
Payne,
Gunther dumps them both out or some shit.
I remember when Scott Hall was doing an interview with Stone Cold on his podcast.
Chico.
He had said that like when they would bring guys in, like they'd make them lose constantly just to check your attitude, just to see where your ego.
I mean,
was.
not for nothing. Speaking of Stone Cold, wasn't he one of the ones that like took his ball, went home with Brock Lesnar when he was supposed to job to Brock Lesnar, and he just was like, "Nah, fuck you, I'm not,"
Yeah,
and he just left and literally walked out. I think he came back that night, but they changed the whole thing on him. But anyway, so that's the rumored thing. We'll get to that in a second. Gunther said he's going to go win the Rumble. I could see that. We'll make our predictions in a minute, but like I could see it. We'll see.
he went the whole distance last year.
Yeah,
You know, he
that's
went
sexy to you though.
Gunther winning. Yeah, people want it.
You think so?
People want it.
I don't care about winning. I just want to go the distance.
Oh, Christ.
All
All
right,
right.
Rocky.
Go. New Day versus Imperium ended in a double count
Hey,
out.
you fucking come on!
You can do the thing.
This is Tommy. I know Train's got a big fight coming up, and we were just wondering, you know, if
just
it was
some of
like
them
throw down a
blessings.
couple blessings. So, like, you know, one, I don't screw up as a manager, and you know, two, so he does good.
That was good, dude. Bravo. See, I can appreciate.
I love when he does this. Watch this.
Well, this show's gone off the fucking rails, but it always does. But you know what's
Hey,
really
well,
funny?
WrestleMania is in Philly, so we're talking about Rocky. Deal with it.
There you go.
Look at that
Look
little
at you, look at
segue.
the Cole.
Hey, you're
Look at that
learning.
guy.
You're learning. That's
Over
great
there.
hat, you fuck.
Ivy defeats Valhalla with a bulldog from the top rope.
God, I
Get
love-
that
I love
brought some
Ivy.
fucking
I
fuzzy
love Ivy
shoes,
too.
please.
She's a little pit bull, man.
Yeah,
Jeez.
isn't that her name, the Pitbull?
Yeah, sure, fine. But I'm all
Please
for-
get Valhalla shoes.
Shay has a producer's note. Shay is not impressed.
By who?
I don't know. Probably both. The match
Everything.
itself.
She also said that the Young Bucks were one of the greatest tag teams ever. So
This is true. Tommy, again, dynamite dropping.
Wow, Tommy's all right. 2 for 2. Tommy,
Fly ball.
let's see when he screws up. Here
Caught.
we go. Anaya, Becky, Bailey all did their spiel. That's what she put about how they're going to win the Rumble. Then Anaya attacked both of them.
Oh, speaking of fucking distractions in the ring, did Becky really need to go to the fucking Ronald McDonald hair?
I like it.
You're out of your mind.
I like
Speaking
it.
of Ronald McDonald hair, did you see the yellow hair from Taya Valkyrie? Yellow.
Yeah.
Very yellow.
It was very yellow at the big event.
It's
All
earwaxy.
right, shut up. I wasn't
It's
there. You were.
It's earwaxy yellow.
It's very, yes, very, yes. Dom defeated The Miz.
Tom and Nick.
Tom and Nick. Bro, I'm sorry. It's another fucking gem.
one person.
Yeah, dude. One person truth. Dude. And then there's a did you see the sign? The sign in the crowd, the Tom and Nick sign. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude,
Tom and Nick.
it gets better and better, dude.
I can't find them.
Dude.
I'll tell him when I get
What's gonna be his spot in the Rumble? That you have to know it's gonna be the
Final Four.
Yeah?
Nah, but I wish that'd be
dude.
fantastic.
No, but you know he's going to eliminate JD McNugent, right? You know that.
Oh, yeah. but
without
like,
a doubt.
I would just love to, again, let's see how good this creative could be because they've been on the money with our truth lately.
Something
what
tells
they're
me
gonna
this
do
is
in the
all
Rumble.
truth. That's what something tells me.
Well, he's got like the
This is all Ron Killings. Just
I'm with it. I'm with it.
Hold on, did you hear him when he said there was an interview and they were like, is the name Killings real? He goes, yeah. Back in the day, my family, the guy with the name, he had the whiskers. Because it's an old white guy from like forever ago.
That's great.
You know.
Oh man,
Never change. Please
Bronson
never
Reed
change.
challenged Jey Uso to a match next week. You know what?
Oh, here we go.
I don't like.
Exactly.
I don't know. Exactly. I don't like when.
Nailed it.
Yeah, boom. I don't like when they announce stuff for post pay-per-views. Does that make sense? Like the tag team championship is going to be on the line next week after Royal Rumble against DIY. Like You know, is it weird to like look ahead almost like you're just gonna fucking forget about Royal Rumble?
Because
I understand there's no match at Rumble.
There's no match at Rumble.
But still, I don't know. I like it. Maybe I'm just weird.
Well, yeah, but that's always bothered you. You say when someone's cutting a promo, like on March 27th.
That's very indie hokey shit, but that's just me. So shout out to Sean Donovan. That's all. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna beat him 1, 2, 3 on January 27th at the Mecca.
Here comes Anthony.
Yeah.
Oh, who screwed up the Gunther was talking?
Yeah.
And Michael Cole corrected him right away. Right?
No, he corrected him after the promo.
I would have fucking thrown my belt at him for correcting me like that on air. Correct it later on in the show. I said this to you guys.
Yeah, but
Go back,
You got to
correct-
make sure people didn't say.
I understand that, but there's a time and a place, and I don't think that was it. You almost made him look stupid.
I mean, he just corrected him. He just said, he'll be there on Saturday.
The Road Dogg made it right on Twitter.
What did Road Dogg say?
he sent out the video. He goes, he's got a brand new baby at home. He's tired. Cut him a break.
There you go. See, that makes more sense.
Right, the fact that he had to fucking stand up for him is a problem, though. Fuck Michael Cole.
Okay. Man. I'll get you hired.
Oh, yeah, because I'm really going to get a job 42 out of shape with an attitude problem.
Ivar defeat Chad Gable. Boy, I don't give a shit. Chad Gable is a fucking star, man. Why don't...
Wait, who beat him?
Ivar.
So, back to Tommy's point from before, maybe they're making him lose to see how he's going to handle it. He's lost how many matches?
A lot. Since being pretty much pushed out of the IC
and
title
he's literally
picture.
proven that he can hang and bang with anybody.
Really? He really has. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's grown on me.
Yeah.
Now, that slow suplex that he's doing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but he's not. So that's Ivar not helping him at all, right? That's
He's
just
muscling that
him
motherfucker
muscling him
over.
He fucking deadweighted?
Yeah. Bro,
Oh, excuse me.
From the second rope, he did it because that's the second rope. It's
He's-
whatever.
he
But on the
sandbagged
ground,
him?
He's doing it on purpose, though. That's the point. To
Oh,
show
all right.
that he could just fucking bull
Because he was
guy
doing
over.
it to Otis backstage, who he's really grown on me.
Otis?
Yes, the goofiness has grown on me.
Otis in general has grown.
He's he's Farley. He's fucking Chris Farley. That's what he is. I'm a big Farley guy.
And
All
he
right,
beat up
so
Payne.
Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, in the ring at the same time for the first time ever.
I thought it was good.
I thought it was good. I thought that the I was a little upset in the beginning when it was just like, all right, they're just gonna start they're shaking hands, they're kissing babies, they're being nice to everybody, and then the switch was turned, and when he said that he's more of the American dream than he is, I was like, you ain't fucking touching that shit. Then Cody comes back and says, I'm more CM Punk than you are.
I
And I'm
just
like,
love
oh my
how
God.
CM Punk is alluding to the problems that he had over there and making a joke out of it. Like, I can separate business from personal. Can you? He's taken so many and people are.
They were
did
subtle,
CM
but
Punk
they were
really
there.
Just say that, like, yes, he's doing that on purpose just to piss you all.
Yeah, they
off.
were subtle, but they were definitely there.
Yeah, for sure.
I thought it was a great sequence. I was reading the tweets and everything like that, and some people were like, "This was so PG. This is ridiculous. This is terrible."
You gotta
blah,
build
blah, blah.
something.
Oh, of course, I agree with that, but I thought it was. I didn't think there was anything wrong with that whatsoever, and I'm just thrilled that, unlike myself, they weren't screaming. The whole entire time at each other, because I can't stand these screaming
you
promos.
confused
Like
me. Oh,
Seth.
look, another heel screaming.
No, I said another person's. I said another guy's cutting a promo and screaming.
Who was that? You were talking about?
you. Seth was screaming during his promo. Like, shut the
Well,
fuck
that's
up.
just Seth's voice too. He does that. He gets amplified. But I will say this: if that's the beginning and we have an actual Punk Cody Mania match, then buckle up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a lot better than what you just saw, and that was just scratching the surface of what they could do.
I mean, think about it. When Cody came back, he came back at Mania, right? It wasn't
Against Seth.
It wasn't the main event, but it almost stole the show.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ask Macho Man and what's his name?
Warrior.
No, the Dragon.
Yes. WrestleMania 3, best match of the card was not Hogan Andre. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So that's
It was
okay.
easily top 3 greatest matches of all time.
Yeah,
Steamboat and
Steamboat Hope, Macho.
and it was the third match of the night. Everybody else had to follow that.
segue time. All right, so you have Steamboat and Macho Man as a top 3. Do you have a 1? Do you think there's a 1?
Well, that is my one.
That's your
That's
1.
my one.
Your number 1 match of all time.
It's like renowned as like.
Okay, Steamboat Macho Man is your number 1. Do you have an actual number 1?
It's split between Steamboat, Macho Man, and Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Undertaker Shawn Michaels for me is number 1 for me. The first one, not
When
the
he
second
when
one.
he broke his back on the casket.
that was from Royal Rumble.
That's not the one you're talking about.
No, he did that at Royal Rumble in the casket match. But this was
Just wanna clarify.
This was they had two WrestleMania matches. The first one, the second one
first
retired, Sean. The first one was fucking incredible. Anyway, clippable content brought to you by. Raw ends with Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. R-Truth came out, tried to give Priest his merch money. Priest got mad, shoved Truth, and then when Priest tried to pin McIntyre, Truth distracted the referee. Big bop boop. That's the match. So obviously,
bam, thank you, officer.
yes. So that's the end of Raw. The go home show for Raw for Royal Rumble. They still have SmackDown tomorrow night, or if you're watching this now on a Friday, they have it tonight. If you're watching this on Saturday, it happened.
Raw's been getting better. Raw's been getting better. I still hate the 3 hours because it is.
Well, guess what?
It's mind-numbing.
Lucky for you, they
with the
never have to take
commercials.
another commercial again in 2025 because Netflix and WWE have locked in for 10 years, $500 billion.
$5 million a year, or $500 million a year at
Dude,
$5 billion.
It was $5 billion contract, $500 million a year for 5 years
What?
or 10 years.
I just said a 10-year contract for $500 billion.
It's not 500 billion.
$5 billion.
It's 5 billion.
At
500
$500
million.
million.
$5 billion. I'm not even gonna edit that out.
Listen, it's still a big fucking number for
a little
wrestling.
bit. Netflix, motherfuckers.
For
like,
wrestling. But like the jokes everybody's saying on
and you know what? It's worth $500 billion.
Yeah,
by
the
way.
jokes everybody's saying on Twitter is, they'll just cancel it after a season like Netflix does every other show.
Now, my question is this
Yep.
about that.
Here's my thoughts.
All right, first of all, I saw somebody put up a graphic. I don't know if it's true, and I don't want to give it any like actual validity. Does that mean the WWE Network is done? Is everything going to go
You're
over to
talking about
Netflix?
Peacock? Well, see, here's the thing. SmackDown supposedly wasn't included in that.
No, they're in CW, right?
Yeah. So
That's
that'll
weird.
still be
What?
on TV.
Yeah.
SmackDown and CW?
Yeah.
They're on Fox 5.
No, that's
Going forward. The next deal.
Oh.
They left Fox. They're
NXT
leaving
and
Fox.
SmackDown? 'Cause I know NXT is going to CW.
So where the fuck is Fox going? I mean, SmackDown going?
I don't know.
FS1?
No.
Oh, God, no. Please, no.
What the fuck's the difference? It's the sister channel.
They have less subscribers.
What are you talking?
FS1.
It's a free fucking channel.
No, it is not.
No?
No.
FS1?
I get it. On my YouTube.
Who are you
TV.
talking about? Which channel?
FS1.
No, you have to. It's part of the sports package.
Yeah.
Dun. Well, anyway, back to Raw. Do we get like uncensored Raw, or do you think they still want to cater to kids and
I
shit?
don't
you
know,
like-
man. Yeah, but kids watch. Listen,
Did you watch NXT,
I did not watch NXT.
Tommy?
no.
I
Wait.
watched it.
I saw Regal.
I watched NXT.
Saw
War
that.
Games.
I watched
saw that.
several promos that they share on WWE.com and NXT. At WWE at WWE NXT.
Yeah.
And you had multiple talents openly cursing and being bleeped out.
Bleeped or like
No, so
muted.
Chase University was getting shut down, right? Like the part of their story was like they were shutting down the school. The janitor was in there taking down the signs, everything like that.
Thank
And
God.
Chase just screamed out something about, "Oh fuck!" and they bleeped it out.
as you should,
Why is he saying that though?
because it's for dramatic effect.
I understand that, but I've always been taught in wrestling, like if you have to curse in your promo, then your content's not that good. If you
I think
can't captivate
Payne, I'm sorry to say, but
If you can't captivate a crowd without cursing,
you're old man yelling at Cloud right now. I think that it's.
I will punch you in
I'm
your
just
fucking
telling you how
your
you're
scrotum.
That's
portraying.
actually, see that you're saying that? That's what when he put that on Twitter, that's the exact gif I put underneath that was, get off my lawn.
That's hilarious.
It's
but
not.
no,
It's not funny.
But I'm
I hate
serious.
you
Like,
all.
I'm serious. I think that we've moved past that. I'm not saying you have to mother F every other word, but like if you want it for comedic relief or it slips out, or
I know what
it'll make
I know what
sense.
you're saying, and I understand that. I agree with that. I do agree with that. But just to openly have them cursing in every promo now, just for the sake of cursing, is stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think that adds value. It's stupid.
Fair. This is a fair assessment.
You know what I mean?
But to go back to what you were saying, uncensored, there's kids that watch Stranger Things on Netflix.
Okay.
Oh,
There's
okay.
kids
Here we
that-
go.
So who
Here we go.
cares?
What's on Stranger Things is so bad?
Death,
Violence,
cursing,
blood.
guts. I mean, you had Dart eating a fucking cat in the corner.
Oh yeah, piece of shit. What a jerk off. Tart.
So I think
Yeah,
we
I
can
mean,
let but could you imagine, like we said in the chat, the Attitude Era on fucking on like a Netflix?
we'd see
kind
the
of thing?
Val Venus chop chop pee pee. We'd see. I can't even.
Mae
tell you.
Young's tits would have been out.
Mae Young
constantly.
all day. We would have saw. Shit, there had to be so much more.
Stephanie McMahon's nip slips wouldn't have been
I mean,
taboo.
That's by accident. But like that was an actual accident. But like the things they were going
yeah,
for.
it's an accident twice.
Like when Miss Kitty showed her tits.
Yes, and fucking his
She
wife.
actually showed them.
His wife,
live.
his husband,
Sable had
Jerry
the
the King.
hands.
Jerry the King. Yeah, there'd be no hands on Sable. Like
Hands off.
hands off. I think Sable's feeling right now.
Pretty pissed.
Oh boy,
What happened?
this guy pretends he doesn't know what's going on around these days.
No, I'm serious.
Well, I mean, like you heard about the Vince stuff.
Yeah.
There's allegations that Brock was involved in some
Really?
way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, there's allegations.
allegedly.
We don't have to get too deep into it.
Oh,
because-
come on. We got to talk about it a little bit. Allegedly.
The timing sucks because obviously we just saw them
No,
go
you see, you
public
think-
with
you
TKO
think
and this, that, and the third, and The Rock is the board of director
here's
guy.
the thing. You think that the timing sucks. I think that this is all strategically planned out, and WWE knew it was going to happen.
The day after that, all this like
Listen.
goodness happened.
When the story came out originally,
Yeah.
like I said, WWE is the one that hired the third party to look into all these NDAs. You don't
So then,
think
that's
you
like-
don't think any of this stuff was known? They knew it was going to come out.
That's so dumb because of like, if there's a problem here, right? And let's just say, for argument's sake, Payne's not paying attention to the show and he's on his phone, and I'm like, "What the fuck, Payne? Get with it." What?
You still can't figure the rice out?
Oh, another one. Okay. Well, anyway, there's breaking news here developing on the story. We won't disclose that
We're
at
not
all.
talking about that at all.
I'm just kidding. Not really breaking news. But anyway,
He
with
goes,
this-
he goes, is my brother going to be on? And I go, nah, he sucks.
Jesus Christ.
Is this beach related?
Shut up!
All I said is beach
What are
related.
you, a fucking child?
Yes, actually.
It's like, hey, your brothers and sisters are upstairs sleeping. When you go upstairs, don't make any noise. And the first thing you do is you fucking launch something off the furniture.
Yeah.
Bang! Everyone's awake now.
Anywho,
Oh my God!
so
Like fucking in a goddamn daddy's
when you say
daycare.
when you say shit like that, when you're like, "Oh, WWE hired," that's like me saying, "Hey, Tommy, I heard bad things about Payne. Can you investigate him?" You know, like a little. Can you
But
investigate?
You're saying that that's what happened.
I gotta be honest. I'm with him on this for a second.
That's what happened.
They have to. There's no way. WWE is a corporation. There's no way they were not going to let other investigators.
But this happened. When was the first
This has been
allegation?
an ongoing
That's what I'm saying. So
investigation.
why all of a sudden the bomb is dropped? Or screenshots of text from? By the way, Vince, you're a hornball, dog. Like,
Yeah, but those was
God,
that
dude, he's
do-rag
got to have
Vince
Viagra
texting?
on
I've only
fucking
saw one.
dispenser.
I only saw
Yeah,
the
but
one
was
text that you
do-rag
sent me.
Vince
Dude.
texting? Did you read some of the way that stuff was being spelled?
It looks like an old man would say it like that.
I don't know.
You think it's all doctored? Doctored?
Listen,
What's the word?
doctored.
Sure.
Doctor.
Can text messages be fabricated?
Sure can.
Of course they can.
Yeah.
But it can be found out that it's not. Look, and I'm not saying that none of that stuff happened. But it was, I mean, you can't even say it was consensual.
What's the new hashtag going to be? Hashtag me too?
Hashtag shitty job?
Hashtag get your grandpa.
Somebody get your fucking angry
But
grandpa.
to go back to Brock, what we were talking about.
Yeah.
According to the report, she was offered up to Brock to come back to WWE, and all he wanted was pictures of her taking a pee-pee.
Interesting.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a measly
Yeah.
pee photo. I don't understand.
Hey, you're hearing it. It's just urine.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, it's sterile and I like the taste.
My whole thing with this all is because, people are going nuts. Oh, he's a pervert.
He's fucking old.
But
he's
these are
fucking
people
Ric
with
Flair
OnlyFans
adjacent.
accounts saying that.
Listen, not for nothing.
Everybody that pays your fucking bills is a pervert.
I'm gonna say this, and like you
Fair.
can you
Another
can
one.
hate me,
Ding!
me all you want. I don't give a fuck if you shitting on me in the comments for the one and a half that we get. But like,
We got a half.
all these people that have these allegations that come out against them, and then like the text messages, and they're found to be true and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm gonna choke you and all this other stuff. Okay, first of all, there's two parties.
Trevor Bauer.
This is part of what I'm getting to. Okay, so
Chris Jericho.
he was involved in something like that, right? Where she was going along with it and saying stuff too. Why is he the dirty pervert? And first of all, you can't sit here as a human being and say that you've never ever thought about something sexually or in bed intimately with somebody and never thought anything.
Never. I've never done that, ever.
Hey, I'll tell you what, you see that beautiful baby right there? All I want is missionary. Covers on,
I
socks
just want to
on.
hold her hand,
Well, yeah,
really.
but
I want my
And
BVDs.
why are we both from the South?
I want my BVDs around my ankles, missionary, and then I want a spoon.
Now, do you think
You think that that's the thought going in every person's head ever that's ever thought about having a intercourse sexual encounter with somebody?
However.
I'm sorry for people to just sit there and be like, "Oh my God, he's disgusting. He's disgusting."
Well,
you're a whore. I know you. You have been with 10 guys in a summer. You're a skank.
Well, now, that's what I was going to ask
Holy
you.
shit!
the-
Oh my God, my moral compass. Are you fucking serious?
The headline of it from Fightful was...
You had Brad and Chad on you in a summer rental, and you're telling him he's a disgusting old man because he liked his nipples rubbed. Shut up.
well, apparently he liked more than that because he took a dump.
All right. Anyway,
No, but
That's a bit much.
time for Rumble predictions brought to you by.
we are talking about the Rumble. Hang on.
Yeah, there was a rumble in his pants.
Oh
no,
my
but
God.
the headline of the Fightful article was sex trafficking.
Yeah, that's another fucking
Right, like that's a fucking pumped up
timeout.
Like he's
That's
Right,
where I
that
draw the
kind of
line.
bothered me. It's like, okay.
Oh,
No,
is that,
oh,
is that
Vince
fucking Sean Rice Sapp again?
She was
Vince-
passed around. I don't know because there's fucking 800 people. that
Vince
work there.
drove the Corvette into the arena, and there was a fucking Sprinter van in the back with 11 girls just hanging out, waiting for fucking orgies. Give me a break. That's shitty, irresponsible fucking journalism. That's terrible.
Awful.
Terrible.
I mean, the situation's bad enough. The
situation
you
does
don't
suck.
have to fucking pile onto it. With
You
that.
can't put sex trafficking on in today's day and age, man. That's not
Now, the
fucking.
other
Listen, if he
question I
did-
have-
if he
clickbait
did-
material, bro.
if
The
he
other
did
question I
something-
have.
If he did something inappropriate where like he was forcing them to do stuff and made them stay in there and lock the door and you're not and pay to play.
Apparently,
That is a fucking
that's
problem.
part of it.
That's a
part of it.
problem.
There's a part.
I'm not defending that by
No,
any
nobody's
means.
defending anything.
No, I'm not defending that. But the idea that he's a sick old man with all these thoughts and
Well-
wanted to do all this other stuff, check your fucking compass, please, because you're fucking you
The real
can't sit
question
here
I
and
have-
be all holy because it happened to somebody else. Because if we checked everyone's closets, your fucking skeletons
And that stroke-
are fucking whores.
And that stroke is brought to you by Dudes Gourmet.
The real question I have.
Am I, hold on.
No, you're
Before
right.
you got that, am
You're
I
right.
wrong for
No,
saying
you're
that?
not
Like,
wrong.
everyone's got inappropriate thoughts, so don't sit there on your high
Not
horse.
me. I love Jesus.
Well, just wait here because here comes something that's going to be really
I
Y'all
pray-
motherfuckers need Jesus.
I pray with Mark Wahlberg.
Here's about to be something that's real inappropriate, but
Here we
I'm
go.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Here
So
comes the
the-
We didn't
cancel.
get canceled already. We're about to get nailed right here. Go
So
ahead.
the two LJN toys that he had, was one of them Junkyard Dog and the other one Roddy Piper? Or did he name one Triple H and the other one Mark Henry?
That's that. So next week, me and Payne will be here in studio, and you're an idiot.
Come on.
Yes, I know. That's part of the description of what was happening. The whole thing sucks.
Yeah, but the whole thing, that sounds like,
Listen,
that
is it-
sounds so fucking wild.
Here's a
to
serious
me.
question: is it spelling out that she was forced to do this stuff?
Yeah.
Yes, like for a job.
Yeah.
All right, well then I don't condone that stuff.
Nobody
at all.
condones
At
that.
all.
And if you think
no,
that- if
I don't
you're
want
sa-
people to.
Nah,
If they're
but
watching,
if you're watching this right
if
now.
they're watching, I don't want people to get confused with
because
the fact
if anybody
No,
does,
man.
dude, because if anybody sees this and says like, I can't believe he's supporting, there's no support.
There's
here.
no support.
It's a fucking dog shit situation. No pun. It's just a bad situation across the board, bro. It's not good for the woman. Sure as shit. No pun. It's good for Vince. Vince McMahon is fucked in this, bro. He's gonna have to pay out $1 trillion.
Yeah, but this is why they were pushing him out from jump.
Look,
there's
if
so
any-
much crap still left to come out.
Oh, of course. Son of a bitch. Damn, zinger after zinger. It's great.
The jokes write themselves. It's like talking about AEW.
And this podcast is being brought to you by Depends.
And this podcast is no longer on the air. That's whatever.
Let me be very clear once again. I do not condone anybody being forced to do anything
fuck
or doing
that.
stuff against their will. I will not condone people sitting there telling them he's disgusting and an old man that just likes to do fetish stuff when you all think about fetishy shit too. So shut the fuck up. 2 girls, 1 cup. Suck it.
Well,
Viral video.
for WWE, it was 2 executives, 1 slut.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
I'll give him that one.
All right,
Yeah, but is she a slut if she's forced? Like,
no.
But could have left.
Oh,
Afterward.
here we go.
It didn't have to go on for 3 years.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Anyway,
Oh my God.
can we get to the Rumble?
Can we edit this whole thing?
No, I'm not. Probably not.
Okay.
I don't have time for that.
Disclaimer: I do not support sexual assault.
My name is Tommy D.
I can't believe. You know how AI works, man. All the I do nots are going to be taken out.
Most likely.
I support everything.
I do support. I do support.
Boy.
I crap. I
I condone. I condone. I remix.
So listen, he's not going to go to jail, just like Jericho's not going to go to jail. Money's going to get paid out.
It sucks.
and
The whole
it's just
thing
shit.
sucks. Like
But-
it just sucks.
And this isn't.
It's not good for wrestling.
But this is wrestling. If you go back and listen to the story, like Grizzly Smith
Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
and all that other stuff, it's like
Listen, me and Payne knee
known
deep in
in
it at one
wrestling.
point. We know the crap that goes on around
yeah.
here.
and-
what?
We understand that there's nasty shit that happens that you
there's-
stay away from.
Listen, there's a
it's called politics. You
There
stay
are
out of it.
absolutely dirtbags.
And then, you know what?
Dirt,
Sometimes
filthy scum
sometimes they're
shitbags
outed, and it's great 'cause
in
they're
wrestling.
gone. The fucking Rude Boy Rileys of the world, the fucking Joey Ryans of the world.
Yes.
All those fuckers, they're gone. You never saw them again. You know, you never saw them until I said those names. You probably forgot about.
Who's the other kid that got jammed up recently?
I don't fucking know.
Like
They're-
a year, 2 years ago,
Who
maybe?
gives a shit? They're
The
all
one that didn't have a
star
chin in
scumbags.
WWE?
Oh, David Starr, another piece of shit. Like, you know, it is.
Who's
what
the
it
one
is.
that didn't have a chin in WWE again?
Ellsworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Underage
They're all-
girl.
And somehow he's getting bookings again. So, like, it all breaks down to people suck, do the right thing, be a good person. Bottom line. Here we go.
Or
Royal
at least
Rumble.
don't be disgusting.
Royal Rumble, there's only 4 matches announced. How about that? First and foremost, we saw on WWE, the backstage thing today, we saw a break that Kevin Owens and Logan Paul were going at it. They're trying to build a story. I dig it.
I hope that's what it is.
No, you could tell. Dude, WWE put it out.
Yeah, but there were
yeah,
so
so
many
right away-
idiots, so many dumb fans in the
I mean,
comments. Like,
here's the
oh,
thing.
this is a shoot.
So-
First of
so
all,
what- so-
you're not in the business. Don't fucking use the terms.
Yeah, I hate that. But it was originally when it leaked, somebody had a phone, like a student.
Yeah.
And it was like, holy shit. And it was like cursing, like, holy
Right,
fuck.
because they allow phones in
yeah,
training.
all of a sudden there's phones in training.
Phones are allowed in training now.
Also, there's no phones allowed in training?
No,
Yeah,
there's
it's
not.
in your bag, and that's
Your
it.
gym bag is off to the side. Your phone's left in there. If you want to be on your phone, get the fuck out of my gym.
There you go. Well, fuck you.
I'm pretty sure that still holds true to this day.
Absolutely. So anyway, the whole thing is obviously just to build the fight. Who wins? Do we
KO.
get a
Owens.
new United States champion?
I think KO retains.
No, well, KO's got to win it.
I'm sorry, wins.
KO wins across the board. That's a sweep. Women's Rumble. We'll go to that. Already
Nia Jax.
announced.
Nia
Bailey,
Jax.
Nia, Becky,
Yeah.
and Bianca.
I think
Jax.
Nia.
Just-
I don't want it,
doesn't-
but I-
doesn't
I-
do
I-
it for me, man.
Look, get on board, man.
Get on board with what?
I thought you liked Nia Jax. Now all of a sudden you don't because you're hanging out with Payne all the time.
I don't
now?
like Nia. When the fuck did I ever say I like Nia Jax?
She's got a great leg
When
drop,
we
though.
first
She's not like most girls.
Very, very
you
good
said
leg
you
drop.
did.
Similar to Yoko and Earthquake.
Yoko got some fucking height underneath.
Oh, I was just making fun of the body.
Okay. I don't listen. Whatever. If they want to push her to the moon, push her to the moon.
Why though? Why her?
Her size and strength
her?
and appearance, and she can kick ass. And I don't know. I don't like
Because
it.
who else right now? They're gonna go the Bailey route. They've been there, done that.
There any other independents
see-
out there
I
that
can see
that
Bailey.
have a name or
All right. So we
making
have any
buzz?
surprise returns in the women's rumble? Anyone?
Mickey James.
I like that. I probably think that
Lita.
Lita,
No,
Trinity.
was Lita last
does that
year?
shit every year. It
Trinity.
feels like Trinity might come back. Mercedes
Ivory.
Moné.
Ivory as what was that? Restricted, censored.
Right to censor.
Hard to censor. Right to censor.
Hard to censor.
Whatever.
That's like Payne. That's his new fucking his new podcast.
I'm just gonna have
Hard to
a
censor.
censored bar over my mouth from
Yeah.
now on.
Any other possible comeback? Oh, you know what I read? Sonya Deville possibly coming back from injury. So that could be.
That would be a good surprise.
You know what's
probably coming out around 12 to 14 range.
You know what's crazy? Because I loved her and Chelsea Green together. I don't mind Chelsea Green and Piper. They kind of make me laugh.
Maybe there'll be a segment in the Rumble, like where they're all three of them are in there, and she has to like kind of choose, and
yeah,
it'll be fun.
Chelsea Final Four.
Yeah,
I'd like to see it.
I'd
She's
like
good.
to see it. Absolutely. All right. How about that little old minuscule fatal four-way for the WWE Universal Championship? Roman Reigns defending against Randy Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles.
Roman Reigns pins AJ Styles.
I'm still sticking to my guns.
You think he's dropping the belt?
Schoolboy. I'm so serious.
Wait,
Dude, when I was listening to you say that, I'm like,
who?
oh
Orton?
my God.
Orton?
I think Orton Schoolboys. Schoolboys fucking.
I cannot.
Dude,
after
if The
all
Rock,
of
do
your
we,
years
hold
when
on.
you said that,
This
bro.
is my question though.
I know,
Before I
it's
give you my
crazy.
prediction, do we think The Rock comes to Rumble? Do you think he makes an appearance?
I think he
That
does.
would make the schoolboy
What
work.
if he goes in the Rumble?
Yeah, but if the Rock shows up.
If he's in the Rumble, he wins the Rumble. That's how I see that.
Yeah, but my thing is,
Right,
if-
he has
he
to
doesn't
win at
have
that
to be in
point.
the Rumble. He could just be there. That's how I could see your schoolboy thing working out.
Well, that's my point. Is he going to make an appearance at
What
Rumble? Because if he's
you know
there,
what? I got it.
that's your distraction right there.
I got it. Here it is. Roman Reigns has whoever, doesn't matter which one of the three, in like crosshairs for the spear. Does the about to fucking nail him.
Rock bottom.
The if you smell plays
RKO.
RKO. Somebody hits their finisher from like Reigns, just like what?
AJ does a springboard.
Something,
Springboard
something,
450. He gets spilled.
something. Roman's out. Doesn't even take the fall. He doesn't have to take the fall, and he can lose the belt.
Still looks strong.
Still looks strong. So there you go. There's your distraction. There's your Rock sitting on the fucking top of the ramp, like, yeah, bitch. WrestleMania. Head of the table. Blah blah blah.
And then LA
I
Knight
just
goes
don't
off to
see
win
it.
the
I think they
Intercontinental.
want him because he hasn't passed Hogan yet, right?
You won't pass Hogan until September, bro. He's got to go through fucking Mania, SummerSlam, fucking Battle in Berlin or some shit. Like what?
Battle in Berlin?
I don't know. There's a bunch of shit in Berlin. No, it's like there's a bunch of shit before September.
I'm sorry. I don't.
Maybe Hogan cost him. So you're not getting my fucking streak, brother.
Ooh.
What if Hollywood Hogan came out?
Ooh.
I don't. Yes, Roman is the man.
I love Roman Reigns. He's my favorite right now.
I do not think he's at what peak Hogan was at yet. I don't.
It's
To pass him?
You know what it
it's
is?
hard
It's
to be
because
that.
it's yes, very much hard
impossible to be
You know
that.
why it's possible? Because Hogan was there.
He was
every
something.
fucking
he was
show.
one of one, man.
He really
He
was.
really is
And
one of one. That's why I like out of respect. I don't think
personal
he's
bullshit aside, that he's another lunatic outside the fucking ring, but you know, it just it
Everyone
seems,
has baggage.
Of course
It's
they do.
insane.
I do. He does. He
It's
does.
insane. I
Everyone
don't have
does.
baggage.
I have
Perfect.
no baggage either.
I carry a
No,
bucket.
Paul Heyman's perfect.
Absolutely. But anyway, so Orton, Reigns.
I still think Reigns pins AJ. That's
I got. Listen, I would have to say.
I would think LA's got to be pinned.
I don't know, man. I think
Yeah.
the AJ seems to be the most susceptible to a pin because he was like the last to arrive into this
Yep.
whole scene.
That's
You don't
Right,
wanna
but
fuck up-
if you go in stature order of celebrity status, excuse me,
He'd be
superstar
fourth.
status, he'd be fourth. So
Yeah.
who are you gonna pin? You gonna pin AJ?
that's
Yeah,
what I'm
I
thinking.
think so.
All
If
right.
anything, AJ gets pinned.
But this isn't without
Is
saying
it
if he-
possible that fucking Roman gets pinned? I guess.
I don't think he does. I just don't think it's. I don't know.
Now here's my
I
other
think the only way
question.
that Reigns gets pinned is if it's Orton.
Do you think Jimmy goes for a super kick, misses, and kicks Roman in the face? I have this.
Maybe a solo thing too. Like
I
maybe the
have
whole
this-
bloodline's out there trying to do work. Maybe maybe the
No yeet.
Oh shit! You know
That's
what?
team no
Fuck.
yeet.
Dude, here's the fucking finish. Well, not that I'm writing the damn thing.
Solo
but
turns.
No. Solo and Jimmy are trying to get fucking Roman the win.
They get sent to the back.
No. Here comes
No,
Jay.
it's a no DQ.
Here comes Jay. Come out.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's 2-on-1. There's your Rock. To even up the score, take out the bloodline, and then cost Roman Reigns the title.
Now, of course, this isn't going to happen because we're saying it here.
Yeah, it's so cool that it won't happen. But anyway,
We can think. We
can
could
think.
dream.
We could dream, can't we?
Yeah.
All right, Men's Royal Rumble. Already announced Cody, CM Punk, Shinsuke, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Gunther, Kofi, and Damian Priest. This is the
not
big one, boys.
Priest.
Nah, it's not Priest, obviously.
Well, Why? Here's my question: why is he even in it? He's got the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Fair question.
Why should he
Fair
even
question.
be in it? Let's just say he were to win, what does he have? Double the chance now?
Well, hold on. Who's the championship match?
Very
Seth
fair.
is Seth wrestling?
Not Royal
No,
Rumble.
not Royal Rumble. He's out until Mania.
All right, so he can't cash in on Seth.
Or he can cash in on somebody else.
I still think
maybe Gunther doesn't even have a
I don't know.
fucking
I still
match.
think down the road it's going to be a Priest versus somebody for the briefcase.
I could see that.
This late?
That I could see. Yeah.
Briefcase like a
Yeah, you're saying this late because by June, July, there's another one, right? Money in
Yeah.
the Bank is usually June, July. I don't know.
You
They
can
gotta
work
do
something.
something. You
If
can
they're
work
gonna do that,
something
then
up though
they can't-
between something could happen at the Rumble. Somebody cost somebody something at the Rumble. Now all of a sudden they're wrestling at Elimination Chamber.
See if you guys agree with me on this.
I don't.
Maybe they should do.
You want to cost me my title shot? Now let's see if you're so bold to put your title shot
What
up.
if they do the Money in the Bank every 3 years rather than doing it every year?
They should do it at Mania, like originally done. The Money in the Bank briefcase ladder match should be at Mania.
I still
Not
think
its
what-
own pay-per-view.
I still think one of the
at
coolest.
Mania.
Never mind.
Okay.
You built
Ladder
it
match
up
for
to
the belt.
nothing.
I was going a different route.
3 years? Why? Would just hold on to it forever?
No.
And then on year 3, last
No,
day,
you still got
On
a year-
day
you still got a year to cash it
1222.
in.
Johnny come
You still got a
lately
year to cash
wins.
it in, but it's watered down now.
I don't know.
It's watered down now.
Well, I think Bloodline's breaking up soon anyway.
We'll see who can stand
It's
on their
just,
own. But
because,
anyway,
like-
let's get some picks, man. Who's winning the Rumble?
Our truth.
Yeah, right?
It's obviously going to be either.
I think there's only 3
It's
names.
obvious because you have Drew McIntyre in there. He's still chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Punk and Cody. It seems
it ain't
so.
going to be Punk or Cody.
It seems so obvious. Who else?
Gunther.
Gunther, AJ, or LA. And it's not going to be LA.
Who says they're in the fucking match?
The
I don't
Rumble?
even know if AJ
They're not in the
Styles
Rumble.
or them are even
They
in
might.
it.
My
Yeah,
bad, my
they're not
bad.
in the
I'm
Rumble.
retarded.
Yeah, I know.
Just leave me alone.
I'm retarded.
leave me a fucking alone.
Come on, Tommy, let's go. I think that's
Wait, who's in the Rumble?
everybody.
Yeah.
Except for the guys in the Fatal 4-Way.
All right, so take out those 4 guys. Roman, Orton, AJ.
I said Cody, Punk, Shinsuke, Bobby, Drew, Gunther, Kofi, and Damian Priest. Those are announced.
Bobby is not winning it.
No, of course not. But
I wish they did the Karrion Kross's group against Bobby and his group at Royal Rumble.
maybe they will.
No,
There's only
they're doing
4.
it- I think it's going to be at Smack. It's on SmackDown tomorrow night.
That was quick. They're really just gonna throw.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it can't turn into like a hardcore match. Tables out of chairs.
that would be dope.
That would be sick. They would absolutely hurt somebody without question.
Can't tell if Payne has a gripe or not.
There's no gripe. They don't hurt
Anyway,
me.
so I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the lowest hanging fruit here. I think it's Gunther. I
Yeah.
think,
Give me the sheet again.
dude. It's just a list of 5 people. Those are just announced. There's a million people in there. There might be some surprise. You got any surprises?
I don't want to say it. Hogan.
X-Pac.
No,
Can
he
we
already
get
said no.
Some Matt
What?
Cardona.
said no.
Can we get some Cardona?
Cardona-
Please.
I'll tell you right now if Cardona's even going to be available because he's going to
You
have.
text
I
him?
think he has other dates.
X-Pac
You don't think he
already
would
said
drop
no.
those dates in a heartbeat for the Rumble? Get the
Why would
fuck
he still
out
be
of here.
promoting him?
Because that will throw everybody off. 100%. I would still be doing the same thing. Here's a return that I'm curious. Brock. Now with all this bullshit, do they pull the rug out from underneath him and say no?
I think he'd be pretty pissed
Yeah, you don't want to piss off Brock.
or on him.
Last chance, guys.
AAA. He's announced for AAA in February 17th.
Okay, so he just calls Mr. AAA guy and say, I'm sorry, I've
March-
signed with
March-
WWE.
Speaking of
30th.
AAA, did you see who they brought back?
Flip Gordon.
Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, I like that. That fucking guy can
You're
go.
the only one.
Oh, I know. I got one for you. Andrada.
Could be a surprise return.
Hey,
as
speaking of which, you see how good Charlotte's doing in her recovery?
she's going to come to the Rumble. Do you think she's going to be at the
Not
Rumble?
the Rumble, but she might be ready for Mania.
Oh, Jade Cargill.
Jade's
Yes.
debut in the Women's Rumble. That could be a thing.
It
Because that's
has to
not
be.
hard. That's not hard.
It has to
Tiffany
be.
Tiffany Stratton. Is that what her name? What's her name?
Braun Breaker.
What is her name?
What about Braun Breaker?
No, I don't think they're going to bring him up yet because I think there's way too many. He'd be a small fish in a big pond.
He's doing.
We're
Okay,
back-
last,
we're back
chance,
on the
last
pond.
chance.
We're back on the pond.
Last chance on this one outlandish prediction. 0.00 chance, MJF.
Nah.
Man, if that was the best kept secret you've ever heard, you heard it here.
Listen, if I hear I'm gonna go nuts,
Bro, it would be the sing. Now here's my other thing with that. Do the current WWE fans recognize who MJF is from AEW?
Definitely.
They absolutely.
All right,
know
I
who
just
he is.
sometimes things fall flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, they know who he is just from if they're part of the IWC, because before he was in AEW, when he was in MLW, he was always like jib-jabbing back and forth with the WWE guys, and he's friends with Liv
and Trish. Triple H.
and Well,
what?
They go back and forth. They would go on
yeah,
trips.
but he's friends with
Trips?
Liv.
Can I call you Trips?
He's been seen on videos with Liv. She showed up to the movie premiere
Iron
for
Claw.
him, so they know who he is. If it does happen, Payne's going through that fucking table.
Nah, I paid too much for
First
that
of all,
table.
I'm not. That's
I'll
a
pay you.
very
I
hard
paid too
table.
much.
I
I'll
don't
pay
think I'd
that.
go through it. I go
That's
through
actually a
the
gift.
floor.
I don't want that to happen. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode of the Chop
I
Sports
was trying
Fight
to build
Factory.
us to video the Rumble.
What?
I was trying to get us to build it for us to video, do a show during the Rumble.
I mean, there's a slight off chance that we could potentially be live during the Rumble, during the watch party. We could set the camera up. That might be a thing. I just worry
we can
about.
set the TV up right here.
I'm going out there, bro. It's the big room with the couches, and I'm relaxing and shit.
And the weird table in the
Set.
middle. It's great.
That's a Chris thing.
It's almost like a Vince McMahon setup.
All right. Anywho, none of that stuff gets performed at this studio. This is a clean
Because it's all
studio.
dudes.
Well, he forcibly put it in there, so.
For Dave Sturchio, formerly known as Chris Payne and formerly known as Tommy D, this has been another episode of the Chop Sports Fight Factory. We'll see y'all next week. Enjoy the Rumble, everybody. There's your paper toss. See you later.
That was the best one.